Devin Booker got it away and missed it. What the possibilities are, and this is a good possibility, a driving kick. P.J. Washington launches from deep. Royce O'Neal there for the rebound. Running the floor and a nice pass. Mark Williams, easy two.
There's so much gravity that Devin Booker provides. We'll
have more on it later, but Devin Booker is off to a tremendous start this season. And he tries to dig out a loose ball, but it's swiped away by Coop. Marshall went into the game a moment ago. Caleb Martin has gone into the game as well. He had a 1-2 on the line for Christie, and here's a chance for a 3 the old-fashioned way for Devin Booker. Marshall went into the game a moment ago. Caleb Martin has gone into the game as well. He had a 1-2 on the line for Christie, and here's a chance for a 3 the old-fashioned way for Devin Booker. Shooting nearly 51% from the floor and about 40% from the arc. Nick Richards has subbed into the game. And going through the defense to drive and put up a shot is Max Christie. Richards doesn't play a big role as a backup center. 10 minutes a game. Booker. Fadeaway. Oh, my.
Oh. Got to be the dude.
Yeah.
Coming out really aggressive. Got to love it.
Booker around the defense. A layup for Devin Booker.
That guy is such a smooth scorer.
The flag, and Coop missed on the 3. Colin Gillespie has come into the game. So another sub has checked in for the Suns. Headed towards the last 3 minutes of the first quarter. Late in the possession, it's knocked away. It's into the backcourt. Phoenix is in a really tough spot here. It's a deflection and a steal. Before the shot clock ran out on Phoenix, Dallas came away with it. They attacked quickly, and a D'Lo 3 is missed out of the corner. It's a deflection and a steal. Before the shot clock ran out on Phoenix, Dallas came away with it. They attacked quickly, and a D'Lo 3 is missed out of the corner. Just against New Orleans on Monday. Booker blocked by Coop. Great elevation to go and track it. And then a nice hand by Goodwin to go and track it. And then a nice hand by Goodwin to poke it away from Marshall. End-to-end basketball right now. Richards running the floor. Close out by Caleb Martin. Behind the back, Booker. Foul.
Kangaroo Steve.
We were talking last week, remember, it was in Houston, Devin, we were talking about Thompson, about bouncy might not be aware.
You're confirming previous reports.
Yes.
My sources also tell me, which is one of my favorite go-to.
Intern with the Nets, driving 1,500 miles to take an unpaid internship across the country and working his way up the ladder to the levels that he's achieved in his career.
And like you said, beautiful story, worked his way up from nothing to the position at the end. Both guys are very capable, and front office is in good hands.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You were traded for each other back in 1996. Matt's got that Eric Spoelstra story where you just keep sending letters to every NBA team, and ultimately someone finally says, well, and it was Bobby Marks and New Jersey. Basketball at UT Tyler, where he was a team captain in his time there as a senior.
That's why I love internships. They both ended up in baseball doing those internships, working hard, and both turned themselves into major league GMs.
They had a 10-point lead. The pendulum swung big time the other way for Phoenix. Dallas making something happen with some plays by Brandon Williams and Klay Thompson and Jaden Hardy, but Booker glances up with the shot clock. Still plenty of time. Knifes into the lane. Royce O'Neal, one of those open jumpers.
Thank you,
Devin Booker. Yes. Booker. He's already blocked him once tonight, and there was a good challenge there by Dallas. Back with the ball, and the Mavericks are running. Marshall and Williams got a piece of it, and Gafford had the rebound go through his hands. Now Hardy catches up to Devin Booker, but Booker still scores before the foul could be taken.
You could convince someone he was ambidextrous, and they wouldn't second guess it.
Midi for Devin Booker is good. Phoenix's bench, in particular, Jordan Goodwin provided a lift. And Booker really got going in the middle of the first quarter as well. Nice bounce for Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks has an opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play. It's not about role. It's not about role definition. It's about role acceptance.
Yes.
You know who else is an agitator is Royce O'Neal. And
will you put him in the bouncy category?
I would. Max Christie has set a new career high tonight with 7 assists, but nothing slowing down Phoenix right now.
must make that defense collapse.
Mavericks are 10th in the NBA this year, averaging 52 drives per game. Moose's Cisse's in the game.
Very clean look at the rim.
Oh, he did.
It was Ben Taylor.
Kevin's like, wait, why am I getting drugged here?
Why am I catching strays?
Absolutely right. They kind of look alike, though.
You know.
That fine was hefty.
On the move, Booker. Cisse comes over, help defense, block shot, save in. Great hustle. But there's still a quarter and a half of basketball to be played here. Something good can happen, but not when you turn it over like that. Christie's pass is smothered by Mark Williams, and Royce O'Neal up with a transition three, and it is good.
And no one near him as he lets it fly.
Now Booker. Devin Booker changes direction and then throws it for prayer. Volleyball off the glass by Ryan Dunn. Dallas has it. I think Cooper, we're going to see as his game develops. He's going to be one of those guys who can make some unexpected passes. And Cooper
said something.
A heave from deep, hit by Flag. Well, Coop battled through what looked like an early shoulder stinger, which we've seen that a couple of times for him this year. Loose ball. Oh, I think Mark Williams got Brandon Williams up high. An opportunity to trim that down, Devin, to that deficit you were hoping to see inside of 10 by the end of the third quarter. But this end of the floor, something's got to happen. Looking to stay connected. Hardy with the basket. Booker with the drive at the other end of the floor, and a foul. Cisse has 9 rebounds in this game to go with 4 points after that. When you don't know from game to game, but I guess with the big man injuries that still exist, he's got an idea. He's going to get some run. You got Dallas turning the ball over, and there's Richards again. When you don't know from game to game, but I guess with the big man injuries that still exist, he's got an idea. He's going to get some run. You got Dallas turning the ball over, and there's Richards again. Hart gave him a great nickname, the Helicopter. That was good. Devin Booker.
Sometimes when you're that patient, you get a 3-second call, but he pulled it off.
Loose with the dribble, Devin Booker. Got it back, and he's focused looking for a shot here. P.FOUL has filled up the stat sheet tonight. 13 points. He's got 5 boards. He has 7 assists as well.
Let these boys play.
Ball into Mark Williams. Right back to Booker, looking for the alley. Ooh!
That was serious.
That was a most serious finish. Now Coop attacking. Since game-to-game improvement, he had a good shot challenge there on Booker's attempt, but Mark Williams snuck in for the offensive rebound. Steal! Mark Williams snuck in for the offensive rebound. Steal! Marshall on the long pass attempt by Booker. Marshall finds Max Christie. Yeah, baby! Quarter triple. City Edition debuts that night. Officially, they were debuted in terms of on the end. And nobody's slowing down the ball until Brooks with the little Pullup pass through the defense. And Devin Booker hanging out in the paint. Booker pulls up for mid-range J. Games by large margins. They led big, but the Mavs got up off the mat, as we know they can do. Last year they showed it. They've showed it this year.
In the gap, but just haven't figured out a way to climb that hill. They get there, you just don't make enough plays, a lot of empty possessions.
Big comeback, big comeback to get to the doorstep against Oklahoma City. Actually tied the game with a fourth quarter charge against Houston from down 13. Need the two-way play that Davis provides, the paint protection and lob.